Okay. So nobody's in the room as of yet. I don't see anybody, but this is a random talk. It's very random because I got a lot on my mind. A lot. Okay, let me get myself together. I don't normally go live on YouTube, but this is the first time that I'm going live. Lord Jesus. Paige, please. Please. Give me a break. Give me a break. Bite me and scratch me and all that. It's irritating. Please. 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 Sorry. You just heard the thud of my cat. She does a lot. She's just scratching me. It's crazy. Anyway, this live is about all the stuff that I have in my mind. Nobody's on yet, and there's probably not going to be anybody on, but you're going to watch it when you watch it. And what I want to talk about, first of all, is my feelings on Kanye West. I don't even know if I should be talking about this because this is going to be hard for some people to hear or understand. It's going to be very hard. So basically what I want to say is I actually, from the bottom of my heart, like Kanye West. And I'm going to get a lot of people that just won't like me no more after that. Which is okay because I feel like the way that he's being treated is unfair. Like, and I know people say, well, it comes with the territory, he's famous, so, you know, this is okay, but I don't think it's okay how people are treating Kanye West. Like, people are driving his name through the mud. And at the same rate, you're trying to tell him how he should be and how he should act, but you're giving him a negative characteristic, which we none of us really know why he supports Trump or what he feels about Trump. And I'm not a real supporter of Trump for my own reasons. That's my own reasons, but I'm not going to impose my feelings of how I feel about Trump on Kanye West just because he's Kanye West and he's black. So what? It's his choice. It's his choice to do what he does the way that he does it because he's human. And if us being who we are and if we so great, you know what I'm saying, we should treat him like his thoughts and his emotions matter, whether we disagree with it or not. It's just life. So I feel like he's being treated unfairly. He's being accused of being non-patriotic because of how people feel about the president. But that's his choice. We all have free choice. We can do that. We can choose who we like and who we dislike. And we can't impose our own feelings on how he should feel when he's doing it back. Because he's like, look, I got to tell you how I feel now. This is why I'm supporting this guy. And then you get mad because he's explaining himself. That's not right. Whether you agree with it or not. And I'm the type of person, this is how I am. I feel like if you want to prove to me something, and I'm sure this is probably how he feels too. And the reason why is because I watch how people act and I watch their characteristics. But I feel like if you believe in whatever it is that you believe in, your character should help me to understand what it is that I need to understand. So if you accuse me of being non-patriotic, you accuse me of being just this negative Nancy person, accuse me of partying with somebody that you don't like, so what? You accuse me of all these things without really knowing my actual intention. Why would I follow you? Why would I follow you? Why would I go after what it is that you are going after when your character is not lining up? But we are so focused on somebody else's character and what they're doing wrong. Nobody's looking at their own actions or their own things that they're doing. So I feel like people, you you tear somebody's name down to the mud, to the dirt, to the grind of it, and then you expect them to follow what you say. You expect them to be like you. When you, the person that you're like, is not lining up to what you believe in supposedly. If Trump is this evil person, you know what I'm saying? Why are you being evil towards me by accusing me of being a certain way when you don't even know my actual reason? Because you haven't even given me a voice to actually speak. And then when I do speak, you still don't hear me out. Come on now. Oh my God. I know I'm talking to somebody. This is crazy. Now, let's say whether you being the opposing team against whatever it is that, whatever Kanye is saying, whatever you're talking about, you're opposing. You don't get your point across by calling them stupid, calling him brainwashed, calling them, what else they done said about this man? He's brainwashed. He's just all about his money. The only person he cares about is himself. You know what I'm saying? You don't know this man for real. You just know what you think you know, and what you think you know is not what you know because you're being fed something through media. Come on now. You being fed something through media. We don't know how Kanye is in his personal life. We don't know how he feel about black people. We don't even know how Trump feels about these things, but we still, you know, we can only be controlled by what we see in the media. So the media is telling us, that we shouldn't support Trump because of certain things and, because of his character. And yes, his character does not line up to me. And that's why I don't follow him. It's not because he doesn't make a great president, because I don't know what has actually occurred that has been so great thus far. But like, I can't really say, he's done this and this and this and this great in this nation and this is why we're great now. I can't say that because I, through media, continue to hear that, he's taking health care from people. People are going to be in the military, are going to have to go to freaking have to be discharged from the military because they either are gay or because they have a disease. A whole bunch of stuff. You hear a lot of stuff about Trump that's negative. You hear about his failed businesses. You hear about the downfalls where he did not succeed. You hear about those things. So those things are the things that we are fed by, but we still don't know this man's character. Because the media tells us what to think. Woo! That's a piece. Man. But my thing is, for me, I don't like Trump is because of those things. It's not that I don't like him. I don't know if I like the way that he's running things because I don't know him. But I don't know him. I know of him, but I don't know him. And I feel like the thing that we had with Obama, people was more, they can relate to him because he comes from a background that we all came from. We came from a place that we came from. And then this Trump guy, for all we know, all his life, he's been wealthy. He's had money. He's had people who can loan him money that some of us will never, ever, ever get to see. Ever. You hear me? Ever get to see. So, with that, people dislike him. It's a sense of jealousy. It's a sense of not just jealousy, it's a sense of how can you relate with us because you did not come from the cloth that we came from. Our brokenness, you know what I'm saying? Not having enough, not being able to feed your family, and not being able to ever even get a loan of $20, let alone a freaking million. I wish somebody, if I went to somebody now and said, can I get $20? You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, I ain't got it right now. I ain't got it right now. I can't give you that right now. You know what I'm saying? I got bills, you know. It's around that time. Just for $20. So it's not, for the Republicans, he's not a relatable person to the people that you actually supposed to serve. I guess that's what our government's supposed to do. It's supposed to serve the people. The government's for the people, by the people, so forth. So that's the actual issues that people are having with Trump. But for Kanye, for some reason, and I feel like I still haven't gotten the grasp of his understanding of this man. And I don't know the young lady who actually talks with him. Well, I know what she talks about. She talks about going like that. We're not like our ancestors, and then we didn't have to endure slavery, and we didn't have to endure some things. But even though we didn't have to endure those things, that's another thing. You guys know who I'm talking about, the lady who runs with Kanye. I don't know her name because I ain't got them facts right now. And I ain't get them receipts. So I'm not even going to go into her name because it doesn't matter. But because other people feel this way too. Other people feel like we didn't endure slavery, so we shouldn't be, we shouldn't feel the way that we feel about certain things, and we're overprivileged, and what else they say? We overprivileged, and we get whatever we want, such sort of stuff, whatever. We spoiled Americans. We fat, we lazy, all this shit. But the crazy part is, that's a whole different system. That's a whole different thing that we have to deal with. For us, because that's what we see, that's what we're going through, and their story is not our story. We all deal with different shit. Fucked up shit. Fucked up. Got shit on top of shit. It's different though, because his thing is a wealth thing. You can afford to eat however you want to eat. You can afford to open businesses and start certain things because of your craft, because your craft got you to where you need to be. You use your craft. We all out here struggling, trying to find, some of us, a craft, because some of us didn't even have an education to get the craft that we need to do, and some of us did not even, we were told that we couldn't do it. To be honest, that's just it. Told that we couldn't do it because of either our behavior or because of the way we look, or because of the way we dress, or because of the household we lived in, because, you know, your father was an alcoholic, or your auntie was this, and your mother was a drug addict. You don't have those privileges to be able to buy food that's going to feed you. And but the 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 other half of this is we fucked up because our priorities are in how we should look versus our economic situation. I hope people understand that. We focus on getting the Jordans. We focus on getting the Prada. We focus on getting the Versace, and we still got roaches and rats in our building, and we don't own shit. Not shit. We don't own shit. We don't own nothing. Oh Lord, I feel like I'm preaching. I do. We don't own nothing though. You don't got no type of residual, nothing coming in. But we focus on getting Jordans. We're focused on looking the best. We're focused on smelling the best. We're focused on how somebody's hair is done. We're focused on whether or not her hair is nappy, whether her makeup is set. But you own absolutely nothing. And to tell the truth, some people don't even have a piss. What do you say? A pot to piss in. Some people don't even have a pot to piss in. They can't even piss in a pot because they don't. They can't even afford to live. You got people in shelters out here with Nikes on. Nah, you need to take that money and do something creative and flip it. You need to do you need to take that money that you paid for that $200 and find a way to make your savings build up. I, invest in your craft, just like Kanye. Invest in your your economic situation. And that's the part where I think he agrees with Trump. Because Trump took, even though his father had loaned him that money and he was able to loan him that money, he took that and he was able to flip it. And no, money isn't everything. But money helps you to be great, according to the slogan of Trump. The again part is what fucks everybody up, because again, what? We was ever great? But I guess they're talking about financially great, economically great, able to pass on money to generations, and not necessarily talking about the slavery part of the situation, but because that's all black people, that's all we can actually go to when it comes to those terms. That's what we go to, because for us it wasn't great, and for some of us still it's not great, because you don't have the economic resources to do what it is that you want to do with your life. You don't have financial stability to be able to buy food, or to take care of your kids, or to live. And it's not just live, because some people are living paycheck to paycheck. Live stress free. So, ooh, yeah. I think I said a whole bunch right there. And I'm not going to remember it probably tomorrow, because this is just a random talk. It's a random talk. Real random. But yeah. So my thing is, this is what I try to do in life. I try to understand everybody and why they do what they do, whether I like them or not, whether I agree with them or not, because in a way, to me, we are all connected. This is just how I feel. We're spiritually connected, and when we're spiritually in tune with one another, the world can be a great place because now we're spiritually and emotionally connected, and we can actually get whatever that's hindering us from being great. We're able to get it done quicker because we are a unit. We are one. We are not divided in our thinking. We're not divided in how we feel, because my mindset is, and this is my mindset because I come from a biblical background. I come from just biblical teaching, and that's all I know, and that's what I know, and it's what I believe. It's what I believe. I feel like the point I'm trying to get to, because I got turned around, but I feel like a house divided will fall. You'll never be great. As long as we stay divided, we will never be great. And then everybody's accusing the brethren, and what I mean by that is everybody's accusing him of the division, but we're not looking at ourselves too, because it takes two people to be divided. It takes two to be divided. You can't just be, you know what I'm saying? Because if this is how division works, I'm going to tell you about math. Lord, I'm not a math teacher, but I'm going to tell you about some math. If two people are walking and one person wants to go straight ahead, they go straight ahead, right? Nobody just crosses this line. Two people go straight ahead. Two people are walking. Two people go straight ahead or whatever. They're walking together. They're together the whole entire time. Use my fingers they're together. But let's say this person decides that they want to go this way. But no matter what the other person, no matter, even though they disagree, they keep walking the same way. Either way, they're going to get bit by the shark, I don't know, bit by something. They keep walking the same way, they're not divided. But they still going to stand. Because if these two people who are walking together, they run into one person who may be out to get them, then they're going to fight that person and not be defeated. Because it's two of them. Now, if it's one person, if it's the same two and they both decide to go different ways, they're divided. They're not the same, they're not together, they're divided. So it's easier for those two to fall by one, because they don't have the strength. So they're battling. They don't have the strength. So when you divide a house divided, you're going to fall. And if we're supposed to be a great nation, and we're supposed to be trying to help one another, and we're supposed to stand for one another, then we got to stand for who is there, regardless if we like them or not. Because we're divided, the nations see it. The nations see that we're divided. The nations see that we're divided. It becomes our weakness. But we so focused on greed and who's being over greedy that we miss it every time. Focus on the wrong stuff. My thing is, when we get our shit together, it's easier, and we're spiritually in tune, then it's easy for us to help our other brothers out and our sisters. But we so divided. We so focused on who doing what and who they doing and what they doing it for, to even be able to stand with that brother, even if he going the wrong way, because we know to stand with him when the snake bites. We can't help him. Yeah. I just hope he's just like all of us, the whole nation, whites, blacks, Puerto Ricans, no matter what we are, we're able to stand united and not divided. Because the divided shit, you gonna fall. Divided, you will fall. People focus on the wrong shit. Real talk. I'm done.